I may have accidentally come up with an example that LLMs such as ChatGPT can't really reason. This happened while I was trying to make sure that my new algorithm for finding the nearest integer with the same bit weight was correct, new and faster than other methods. Let's see. I was reading the book Elements of Programming Interviews in Python that I stumbled upon a piece of code to find the closest integer with the same bit count. This is the code provided in the book, as you see here. Uh, then the book asks the readers to come up with other variants of the algorithm. So I spent some time on it and developed and came up with this idea that, as you see, if x is your number, if it's your input. So basically the idea is to find the rightmost pair of 0, 1 or 1 and 0. It doesn't matter. Just the first switch from 0 to 1 or from 1 to 0, and then to toggle those two pairs, and that would give the closest number. So I take the x, shift all the bits to the right by 1, and to get the toggle pairs, so I have to XOR these. So this will tell me where these toggle pairs are. And then to get the rightmost toggle pair, I take the negative of that and make that AND with toggle pairs itself. So this will give me mask. This gives me the mask. Well, it gives me one of the elements of the mask. The other one, of course, is the bit that happened before that. So I basically add the bit before that, and then I have my overall mask. And then I make everything in X, which happens under the mask switch, and that will be my answer. And this is the code for that. To me, this looked simple, elegant, and probably fast. So I thought, let's see if someone else has come up with it too. Then I asked DeepSeek to list all of the famous algorithms and provide the code for them so I can compare the runtimes. It gave me these codes, algorithms 3 to 6. One is the one in the book, which we don't see here. Algorithm 2 is my algorithm. Algorithm 3, to be honest, seems wrong. So, yeah. So it's runtime. I'm not counting on it. But 4, 5, and 6 seem okay. Yeah. This is the code that I test the runtime with. As you see, I run it for 100 million randomly generated 6-bit unsigned integers. And this is the result. As you see, algorithm 2 is the fastest, provided that we don't count algorithm 3 as it's providing wrong answers. So it's interesting that the algorithm that I have provided seems to be simpler, more elegant, and also at the same time faster. So I looked around and couldn't find my algorithm anywhere. If you are working in this field and have seen this algorithm before, please let me know. Although I have to be fair and say that some of the algorithms here look similar, if you look at what algorithm 4 or 5 does, they are, or even 6. I mean, if, bottom line, they are aiming to find the same thing, but still there is different in the way algorithm 2 is put together. So if you have seen that before, please let me know. The interesting part is here that when I ask ChatGPT to analyze these codes, it keeps assuming that my algorithm is wrong. Its reasoning seems to be based on the fact that it bears no resemblance to other algorithms it has been trained on. Now, ChatGPT is so persistent on the fact that this algorithm is wrong that even when I ask it to test the algorithm for general cases and it sees that the algorithm returns the correct values, it keeps insisting that it is wrong. And then there was some edge cases scenario that I needed to fix, and then I fix it and ask ChatGPT to come up with examples, with more examples, and it is going to try it for what it calls first failing case, and then it tries it, and it seems like it is passing. For the second case as well, it is my algorithm is generating correct result, and here too, and there is there's another one that it's calling true failing case, carefully constructed. Still, my code yields correct results. But what is important here is that still, after all this, ChatGPT insists that this was not a correct algorithm. I asked ChatGPT to write a code to compare the results of the algorithm 1, and which is the standard one, and algorithm 2, which is mine, for say 1 million randomly generated numbers, and it turns out that they return the same results. There are no mismatches. So uh, my algorithm seems to be correct. If you think otherwise, or if you think that you can come up with an answer that is probably different, not listed here, please do leave a comment. So what's the conclusion here? The conclusion, probably the less important conclusion, seems to be that this algorithm is simple, easy to understand, and faster. I'm surprised that I couldn't find it elsewhere. Yeah. Again, if you have seen this before, please leave a comment. And probably the most important conclusion is that can we really say that LLMs can reason? Because ChatGPT failed to understand my algorithm, failed to understand that it yields the same results as the other ones. Also, probably more importantly, when I provided some hints that no, my algorithm is correct, and asked ChatGPT to basically provide me with some examples, it still insisted that my algorithm is incorrect. So what do you think in this regard? Please leave a comment. If you like the video, give me a thumbs up, subscribe to the channel to see more content like this.